What's up, people? Oh, crap. You can't see me. You can't see me. You can't see me. What's up, y'all? First seed isn't impossible. We can definitely get first seed. That's not that crazy. Let me see. If you go to the Spurs, it's not going to be that many people in here tonight, guys. When we do random Spurs talks and it's not right after a game, yeah, people don't show up. We'll have a few people, though. So that means the people that's in here, I need you to engage as much as possible, okay? I don't want to be bored. What's up? What's up, Stevie? Here, if we take a look at the standings. Yeah, if you take a look at the standings, so we're number 2. We're just a few games off from OKC. Now, the thing that kind of sucks, though, this is what makes it tough. This is what makes it tough. As you can see, San Antonio Spurs, 4 losses off, but also 5 wins away. So it's going to be pretty difficult, right? But as long as we just keep winning and they start losing, I mean, obviously it's that simple, we'll be okay. But what's actually a beautiful thing, now this was beautiful, okay? So the Spurs, I feel as if we've kind of gotten through the roughest patch of our schedule. I mean, what's crazy is I remember us looking back on our schedule and saying, man, we got to play OKC so many times. And then when the tournament was announced, I was like, we got to play OKC like 5 times this year. And it was like, oh my goodness. But we like spanked them, right? And the Spurs actually have done decently well. Now, there's a few teams where I'm just scratching my head. Like, we're going to struggle with the Wolves. Grizzlies, you shouldn't have lost that. Spurs play soft, but they're starting to get their toughness back. And as you can go through, it's like, yeah, we've gone against kind of the toughest stretch, man. I mean, yeah, kind of the toughest stretch. You got the Suns, Lakers, Rockets. We thought the Pelicans were going to be something. Warriors, Suns, again, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Cavaliers. I mean, it's like every other game you had a tough one. And this one was, ugh. Then you had Thunder, Knicks, a little break. And then you had Thunder again. Then you had Cavs, Knicks. Like the Spurs are, we went through probably the toughest stretch. Now what's coming up, we got to still a few tough ones, but I really believe in us, and we're much better than we were at the beginning of the season. Which I was about to say the OKC Thunder aren't, but that's probably not necessarily true. There is something I want to mention about OKC that has really bothered me with some of the stuff I've been seeing from Spurs fans. But yeah, so we play the Mavs again, but we have the Warriors, Suns, and then, you know, we kind of coasting. Well, you got the Pistons. You kind of coasting a little bit. You got the Knicks, Pistons. You know, it's not that bad. Like, it's tough, but it's not that bad. Now wait until you look at the Thunder. Now, the Thunder, they are about to go through hell. They have the Rockets, Lakers, Suns. I don't know. I don't know how they do against the Bucks. I don't know. Maybe Giannis is he'll wake up. He's so excited and so happy to stay at the Bucks. I don't know what's going on. But then you got the Cavs. Raptors gonna be kind of a tough one. You got the Pistons, Nuggets. You should beat the Mavericks. Yeah, they should beat the Bulls pretty easy. Then you got the Knicks, Warriors, Nuggets, Celtics, Timberwolves. Look at this. Look at this stretch. Knicks, Warriors, Nuggets, Celtics, Timberwolves, Magic. Come on, man. Come on, man. You cannot tell me that the Spurs can't take this by like end of March. Let's just say end of March. By the end of March, the Spurs could very well end up being the first seed. And we have their numbers, so hey, if it's a tiebreaker, it's wraps for them. And I don't see the Spurs losing that many more games. So yeah, I want it all. See, one thing that's really been bothering me is I've been bringing up certain things that I think the Spurs can do to raise our ceiling a little bit, because that's what really great teams do. See, really good teams, what you do is you sit back and you say, hey, we made a lot of progress, right? And that's what the Spurs were kind of doing at the beginning of the season. They were like, oh, we made so much progress. We're just trying to make the playoffs. Now it's a whole different ball game, right? Now I'm like, this could be a great team. We're one of the best teams in the NBA. You could win a championship. I know people are like, well, they're too young. They need the experience. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that, okay? You need to raise your ceiling as much as you possibly can. That's why I've been such a huge advocate, regardless of the wins, of, hey, play this player. Hey, give Carter Bryant some more minutes. Hey, can we make sure that we're not just putting the ball in Steph Castle's hands for 40 hours? It's like, I want us to be the best possible team that we can be. And also, I think the Spurs should get somebody out of the buyouts. That's another segment. And whenever this is uploaded, maybe it already happened. I don't know. Fox isn't earning the max contract this year, but the Kings have lost 10 in a row in their last place in the West. He's definitely a difference maker. Oh, Fox? Yeah, of course. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. No, of course. I just expected people. Okay. I don't know if you're responding to what I put on Twitter. Twitter is like a whole different ball game versus like talking to you guys. When I talk to you guys, we can explain things. I can kind of have a back and forth. Some of you make me mad. It's okay. On Twitter, bro, I don't know, man. It's just a lot. I think Spurs Twitter kind of hates me because I'm so annoying when it comes to Sochan. So I think that they just kind of hate me. You got Dawn Harris responding, like taking jabs. You got all these other accounts that were usually normal. Now all of a sudden, like they're like calling me out of my name. It's ridiculous. I just started blocking people. I don't care anymore. But no, it's a whole different ball game. So what I end up putting out there, and this is what I've been thinking about, or what I was thinking about earlier, is I really want the Spurs to. I'm sorry, not Spurs. I really want Spurs fans to not get into the Houston Rockets trap. Like, I think that we've been bad for too long. And not too long as in it was unnecessary or it's the San Antonio Spurs front office fault. The only thing I blame them for is being mid for as long as we were. But, I mean, they tanked at basically the perfect time. Let's just be honest. I mean, they did. When they tanked, I mean, they did it right in time for Wemby. I can't get mad at them for that. So you got some good players out of that. So, but we were bad for a while, and I think a lot of Spurs fans were so used to success till when we got those mid seasons and really bad seasons, it just slapped them in the face, and everybody just wanted these huge, crazy moves, man. Like you wanted some franchise-altering moves for the San Antonio Spurs to make, and now that we're winning and we're seeing that success, when I criticize anything, there's a lot of people upset and saying, why are you criticizing? What are you criticizing for? Like, we're second seed. Being second seed doesn't mean you can't improve. Those things are not mutually exclusive. And now I'm even harder on the Spurs because we're successful. Because now I'm like, yo, we're way better than what I expect. I expect us to be like fifth seed and stay around that fifth seed. Spurs are a convincing top seed in the NBA. And no one's going to convince me out of they could win it all this year. So with that being said, I'm like, hey, there's some things that I don't like personally as a fan. It's some things that I'm seeing that's like, come on, let's improve this. Let's change some things. And that's just how I feel about it. You know, that's how I feel about it. But the Spurs are not perfect. They're good, but they're not untouchable. And that's why when you look at the Thunder, even though they're first seed, even though they are, well, I don't know if they're best in the NBA. I mean, they are the best in the NBA. I was just trying to see. Yeah, record-wise, they are the best in the NBA. So they're literally the best team in the NBA. And they still adding talent to their squad. So that's the point. You still need to do it. When the Spurs were winning 50 plus games, we kept doing it. We kept adding to our squad. We kept adding to the team. We kept improving. You don't just stay stagnant because it's like, oh, we're successful. What are you complaining about? That's okay. It's okay to criticize the Spurs just because we're winning. I'm really happy with us winning. I prefer this way more than those crazy seasons we were having. That was miserable. And I'm cheering and I'm excited. And I get on here and I tell you guys all the great things that I saw the Spurs doing. But there's still some flaws there. They're not untouchable. And I just don't want us to turn into Rockets fans, man, where next year we'll be talking about, like, some team will talk trash about Wemby in the playoffs or something. And then we say, well, at least we made the playoffs. I don't want that to be an argument. I'm not going to use that argument. Now, if it's been, like, I don't know, a decade and they haven't even touched, like, the playoffs, maybe you can say it. It's like, come on, you shut up. If it's like a Hawks fan talking to you, like, they didn't win a championship since the 1950s, like, whatever. But no, bro, I don't want to be one of those where it's like, no, that was good enough. I'm just happy that we're winning. We're making the playoffs. I'm just happy. No, I'm not happy with just making the playoffs. I want it all. Like Kendrick Lamar said, I deserve it all. I want the Thunder's spot, and I want the San Antonio Spurs to go all the way. In order to do that, you're going to have to raise your ceiling. You can't sit still. So I've been seeing so many people scoff at the idea of anything. Like anything that I'm like, hey, you need to change this. Hey, we're still struggling with perimeter defense. Can we do something about that? Why are you complaining? We're winning. It's silly. The W and the L column do not tell the full story. And if you're a San Antonio Spurs fan, you should know better, man. Oh, I can't even go back that far. Hold on. You should know better. Hold on, y'all. If you're a Spurs fan, you should know better. Let me show you why you should know better. If you're a Spurs fan. San Antonio Spurs, 2011. First seed in the West. Everybody's saying that they could win the championship. They can go all the way. They met the Memphis Grizzlies, the 8th seed, and got spanked. We were 4-2. It looked competitive. It was not competitive. It was not competitive. Grizzlies set that tone from game one. The Spurs did not have a chance, bro. They whooped on us. Now, I know that Manu Ginobili came back, I think, in game 2. I think he was hurt, and then he came back in game 2. I know we had some injuries or whatever, but I was scared of the Grizzlies basically all season long. And it didn't matter. Being first seed didn't matter. I remember that. Yeah, it happens. So, like, when people get so excited, we're second seed. Why are you complaining? You just want to complain. I'm not a contrarian. I don't do that. I don't complain just to complain. I truly do mean what I say. I think that the San Antonio Spurs can continue to improve. I'm happy. I'm super happy. And honestly, if the Spurs were mid, if we were genuinely just a mid team, like we were that 5th seed, like I mentioned to you, I probably would. I mean, that's not mid. I mean, the West, that's not mid. I'm sorry. That's not mid. I mean, Rockets, they got a good winning percentage. They're a decent team. That's not mid. But I'm just saying, if we were 5th seed where I expected, 6th seed, something like that, then I probably wouldn't be as critical. But well, I don't know, some Thunder fans are kind of dumb, but like, I can't just say Thunder fans. Like, I was about to say a lot of Thunder fans are also critiquing their team, especially when they kept losing to the Spurs. They were like, we need something. But yeah, you can't just sit on it. You can't just be like, oh, we're good enough. Yeah, I don't know. Can't be real fans. Why be complacent instead of wanting improvement? Then when we get bounced out of the first round, the same fans will complain about everything we're complaining about now. They will complain about everything. They'll say this player needs to go. This player needs to go. They'll go crazy because the Spurs have some very obvious flaws here. One of which, you're not playing them, but you don't really have a power forward, and that's really important. Number 2, you don't have a wing, and that's really important. And more importantly, you probably need a defensive wing. I think we rely too solely on Steph Castle guarding the perimeter. Like he needs some help out there, man. And then you run the offense basically through Castle way too often. And yeah, he's just not a really great quick time decision maker. And yeah, I think those are a few things that can improve. But if somebody just want to throw out like, well, we're winning, I don't know what to say to that. You know, I don't know what to say to that. But yeah, I don't know. OKC fans are actually the worst. So arrogant, clan. It's like Thunder fans are very annoying. It's like this. Thunder fans are annoying, but a lot of Thunder fans are super young, bro. Like, they're so young. You know, they're like kids. So, you know, I can't really get mad at kids. But the Thunder team, I don't really like them. Like, I think they play dirty. I don't really like how SGA plays. It's not ethical basketball. Rockets fans are the ones that have really bad fans. Like, Rockets fans are pretty awful. They're not as bad as, like, Jazz fans for obvious reasons, but Rockets fans are pretty bad. But the Rockets team, I don't really hate the Rockets team, per se. Love the Carter Bryant minutes so far. He's raw, but definitely a jolt of energy. See, I will say like Carter Bryant is really great, and I will critique the fact that they didn't really have. Oh, wait, we could probably check on that now. Guys, remember when I was complaining that I felt like he wasn't guarding Cooper Flag? You remember that? It wasn't up here. It wasn't on here. I was trying to find it, and it wasn't here. Because they were only showing the first game that we went against the Mavs, but it's probably on here now. Control find. Oh, wait, it's right there. That's the course of 2 games. Wait, if I change it to... Isn't there some advanced stuff? There's no advance? I don't know. Yeah, he only guarded him. That means this last game, because I think it was like 43 seconds. So this last game, he guarded him for a minute. We had Cooper Flag on him for 1 minute, guys. That's so bad. That made no sense. And he was cooking us, by the way. He had like 30-something points and like 2 free throws. Like, that's crazy. And you didn't think to put Carter Bryant on him? Hold on. Which really makes like no sense, especially since Carter Bryant has shown to do really well when guarding him. And Carter Bryant is a really good size to go against Cooper Flag too. I don't know why we kept getting Steph on him. I mean, Steph didn't do, I don't think he did poorly, but he cooked him on a few occasions. Let's see. Matchups. Let me find Cooper Flag. Yeah, look at this. 9 minutes. He was on for 9 minutes. I mean, Cooper Flag did okay. I mean, he went 5 for 12. I mean, 42% isn't great, but then behind the arc, he went 1 for 2. Like, was that necessary? So he put 11, almost half his points he put on Steph. That's a lot of minutes. Because I think the first time that he guarded him, it was like a minute and something, I think. So he was on him like all game. Like, that's ridiculous. I love Steph Castle. He's a great defender, but this is one of those put Carter Bryant on him. Let's see. Let's do De'Aaron Fox. I remember De'Aaron Fox on him too. See? And this is something you can critique, right? But you critique this like, why are you complaining? We're winning. It's like, shut up. All right, let's see. I'm glad we can finally check on this because that was actually bothering me that we couldn't take a look. All right, let's try to find a true. Oops. Oh, maybe he wasn't on that much then. Maybe he's not coming up at all. I do want to see a minute. A minute. He was on him for 1 minute and Cooper Flag cooked him, went 3 for 3. Put 9 on him. All right, so he put 9 on Fox. He put 11 on Castle. And then Julian Champagny was on him too, which I don't really understand why Julian Champagny was on him, because people treat Julian like he's a or sometimes our coaching staff treat Julian like he's a lockdown defender or something. It's really weird. He's a good help defender, not lockdown. Knee size on the team. Yeah, like those are legitimate criticisms. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. I don't think it's an overreaction to say, hey, you got some stuff we can improve. He was only guarding for 2 minutes total in his 2 games, and he scored 8. He scored 8 points on him, bro. I actually don't know how many points he actually scored on. Because, of course, 2 games. Because how much was he guarding? I'm trying to remember what the numbers was. I don't remember. But, yeah, he put points on his head, too. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Nobody's scared of Memphis. I'm not scared of Memphis. But, yeah. Dude, stop with the Castle crap. You guys are ridiculous, bro. If you thought that what I just said about Steph Castle was insulting at all, bro, you're being sensitive. Like, you're being way too sensitive to Castle. Like, you're way too sensitive. If you thought that me saying Castle guarding Cooper Flag when Cooper Flag was cooking us all game, maybe we should have put a bigger guy on him. I don't know. If you think that's just too much and that's just blasphemy, then I don't know, bro. You tripping. Yeah, Zach Randolph, Memphis is scary. Christian, you have to be trolling. Are you responding to what he said? That Zach Randolph, Memphis was scary. That was scary. I thought they were going to win it all. Well, I didn't think that they had enough to win it all, but because I don't think Rudy Gay came back till later. Yeah, they were tough, bro. They were tough. Anywho, I say all that to say this: the San Antonio Spurs can improve. I don't think that Mitch Johnson's been doing a bad job. I think Mitch Johnson's doing a pretty good job. Obviously. I can't say in one breath that he's trash and then the next breath that, you know, he's the second seed. Like, yeah, we do have a lot of talent, but he's a big part of that. And he's been doing a good job. But it's certain decisions that just a little mind-blowing. Mind-boggling, that is. And I think a lot of it comes down to this is the vision and we don't come off of that. But in this situation with Cooper Flag... Yeah, I know you love Steph, man. I know you love Steph. And Steph should have been guarding him for not a majority, but a decent chunk. But I do not understand why Carter Bryant barely got any time on him. He was on him for a minute and something, and he didn't score. So, just weird. Weird. He's perplexing. Mitch is perplexing. He's a little strange sometimes. Yeah. Castle can never stay attached to players, giving Flag open looks. You might be missing Castle up with Champagny. I feel like Castle can stay attached to players. It's just Cooper's just, I mean, he's very skilled. He's just a little too big. Just give him some different looks. I wasn't against Castle being on him. He's one of our best defenders. I'm just saying, give him some different looks, man. Carter just sitting off in the corner isn't doing anything. Get him involved in the defensive play. Let him be involved. Like that's his thing. That's his thing. He's a good defender. He ain't gonna get cooked. I don't think Carter Bryant's just gonna get cooked from Flag like that. If I'm not mistaken, I know it was Summer League, but didn't he do a good job on Flag? Was it in college? I might be mixing something up. I might be mixing something up. I don't want to just say that and that not being true. Castle cannot fight around screens, flag shot, and open three. I mean, I'm going to be fair to Castle. Like, he had a really good game. He had a lot going on. You know, I just give him different looks, man. I mean, he can't be perfect. Castle can't be perfect. But we were treating Castle like he's like prime Kawhi, bro. Like, all right, guard the best player and then go score for us. Like, he ain't that, you know? Yeah, summer league. Okay, I thought it was college. I thought he did well against him in college. I could be wrong. I could be wrong sometimes. Yeah, he clamped that boy. He clamped that boy. Anywho, I won it all. That was a very long segment just to tell you guys that I want to be first seed. I like this new starting lineup, though. No cap. Oh, it's going to stop. It's going to end. Did you hear what Mitch Johnson said? He said as soon as Castle's back, he's going to be back in the starting lineup. Like, is it wrong for me to say that? It's like we treat Castle, we truly treat, it's kind of weird, man. It's like you treat Castle, I mean, I know he doesn't think this or anything, but like sometimes like statements like that, you treat Castle like he's better than Wemby. Because when Wemby was coming off the bench and they were like, when is Wemby going back in the starting lineup? I don't think he said anything. We watch all these. He didn't say anything about that. He was like, hey, you know, he'll be on the bench. He's willing to do whatever it takes to win. And, you know, he doesn't care. And it was like actually people, I mean, it was kind of jokingly, but people like, is he going to stay on the bench? Is he going to, you know, like we didn't know. We didn't know how long Wemby would be on the bench. But like with Steph, he already made a decision that once Steph gets off minutes restriction, he's going to be back in the starting lineup. Why? Why is that already a decision? What if we're better with Steph off the starting lineup? Why would you just say that? He already made his decision. He really loves Steph, which I love Steph too. But man, it's like his favorite. It's weird. That lineup is scrawny. What you talking about? You talking about Fox, Champagny, Devin, Harrison, and Wemby? I want Fox, Dylan. I don't know if you have to start Devin. You have to start Devin. Yeah, I'll start Devin. I haven't looked into if Devin's better off the bench or on the starting lineup. Play Sochan, goodness. It's so confusing, bro. Yeah, Fox, Dylan, Devin, Sochan, Wemby. That's a good lineup. You got two phenomenal defenders. You have two very dynamic guards, and then you got Devin Vassell, who, well, I guess he could be dynamic, but you know he'll be your scorer. But they ain't gonna do that. Sochan ain't gonna see that court, man. Sochan is not gonna see that court. All right, chat. All right, a lot of people in the chat bringing up things we can do to improve, and people destroyed me for this take, man. Destroyed me. So if you guys don't know, I think I always say his name wrong. Matisse Deipel. I think I always say it wrong. So Matisse, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Aussie. He has been let go from the Trailblazers. He is gone. He is out. Now, if you don't know anything about him, two-time All-NBA defense, pretty good shooter, and it really bothered me, man, because I posted how I think that getting him would actually raise our ceiling a little bit, or at least be somebody that's worth grabbing and putting on our roster. And it's low cost, high reward, right? Like, and he fits exactly what Mitch Johnson likes. And it was people basically telling me, why would you want him? You just have a type. He's just like Sochan. He is nothing like Sochan. I do not understand for the life of me how people could compare him to Sochan. They are not the same at all. That's so silly. Sochan is more so a point of attack defender. And obviously he's pretty streaky from 3. I mean, we didn't really get a good enough sample size this year to see how much he's improved, but you understand that. Matisse is not that. He's more of a help defender, disruptor on the defensive end. Casual is not their fault. I just couldn't believe that people... I think it's at a point now, especially on Spurs Twitter, where I'm so, like... I'm so confident with my views, in which I will quadruple down on them if people start to get, like... They go too far with stuff. Like, obviously with Jeremy, right? Like, I want him to play. And then if somebody's like, he's absolutely trash, I will quadruple down. I will act like he's Michael Jordan, right? Like, I will do that. And I understand I get annoying. So now you got like Don Harris responding to me because he's annoyed, or other people starting to like try to bash. And now it's at the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm just blocking you guys. But with this, it's like you're just disagreeing just to disagree. What you disagreeing about? That this will be a good pickup. It's all about just raising your ceiling. And people start to try to tell me like, oh, he can't shoot. And it's like, just look up the stats. What do you mean? Well, he doesn't play. He doesn't play because he's trash. Do you know that he's been injured? He's been injured. Hold on. And this is the perfect, as far as like what Mitch Johnson likes, this is the perfect type of player he likes. Like, he loves guys like this. We need more 3-and-Ds. And if you go and you talk to any Blazers fans, they also agree like he's been shooting fairly well. But like, what am I missing here? The stats aren't going to lie with how good you are from shooting threes. Your 3-point percentage. It's not going to lie. Last time he's been a bad 3-point shooter was 2021 to 22 season. So what are we talking about? It's been like 4 years. Like 2022-23, he averaged 36.5, had a 36.5 3-point percentage. He took 2 a game. After that, he had nearly 35% 3-point percentage. About 4. He took about 4 a game. A little bit under 4. And then, these are only 15 games, sure, but each game, 20 minutes that he played, about 44 3-point percentage. And then this one is 4 games. As too small a sample. Like, that's way too small a sample size, but 66%. But yeah, come on. It's not going to stay there. But like, to tell me, oh no, he can't shoot outside shots. I don't know what we're basing that off of whatsoever. Yeah, I don't know. Kyle Anderson reunion would give us a chip. Is Kyle Anderson did he get bought out? I thought Kyle Anderson got traded. Did he get traded and bought out? I need to know that. Unironically, Kyle Anderson on our team would be really good because he's tough. People do not recognize how tough Kyle Anderson is just as a teammate. He is rough, man. He does not play. He is rough. He gets on to you. He would actually be good for our team. I don't know how many minutes Kyle would get, but bring slow-mo back. Well, if you really think about how our team is ran, I don't know how he fits on this team, but he will be really great as a locker room guy and a bench guy. Like, I would give him a spot just for that role. I know that sounds crazy, but did he get bought out? I don't know. But my point is, I think that this is a good pickup. And what this article basically just talks about is why he's not with Portland. So it's mostly due to injuries. And then they just wanted to give Sidy Cissoko and Caleb Love a chance, which is crazy. I like Caleb Love. But it says here, injury issues have really started to ravage what was a productive career for Thibault. He's one of the sport's best defensive disruptors, and he has the all defensive awards to prove it. Mathief has put in serious work on his jumper over time. Oh, I didn't even mention that. Yeah, look at his steal numbers, y'all. This is just a good pickup. You know, another reason why this is a really good pickup, and this is why I was so happy we got Carter Bryant too, is Carter Bryant is a turnover machine, not him turning it over. He's like a turnover generator. That's what I would say. And that's really huge for us with us having such a fast team with Dylan Harper and Fox, and you know just how quickly Wemby can beat his centers down the court. Like, I really love that, and you will get so many easy baskets. I mean, a lot of these games, guys, give us 3-4 easy baskets. 4 extra easy baskets can be the difference between a win and a loss. And also, you know, especially how the Spurs ride their momentum, because we can just kind of go crazy. We're not as crazy as the Thunder, how they can just run up the score, but the Spurs can whoop on you. You do that at the right time in the fourth quarter, it's over. It's over for you. But yeah, he generates like so many turnovers, and I think Carter Bryant is going to be able to do that too. We just haven't really gotten to see it yet. Anyways, coming closer to warranting the coveted 3-and-D moniker. In 2024-25, he had a career year shooting the ball, connecting on 43.8% of his 3.2 at 3-point attempts per game. When healthy, he can be a useful piece for the Blazer squad, but he's never healthy anymore. The old saying, availability is the best ability, applies perfectly to the former first-round pick. He's a gifted player, but he can't make an impact if he can't suit up. So that's definitely something that you would worry about, but I wouldn't be worried. And the reason why I wouldn't be worried is because, number one, you're probably not going to give him that many minutes even if he were to come to the Spurs. And number two, we have a phenomenal medical team. We'll be all right. Jeremy should be our point guard. True. We should experiment with that. I think it'll work out. What you guys think? Random side note, how in the world did the NBA let OKC get McCain for a bag of chips? That's what I'm saying. You have to keep improving. You have to keep improving, because that's a crazy addition. I was not expecting them to be able to do that. That's a crazy addition. But hey, you got so many draft picks, you can kind of do that. But yeah, we don't need Sochan to score. We need an enforcer, a hustle player, defender. Dennis Rodman wasn't a scorer. Play Sochan. Yeah, it's, you know, I do find it very rich when every Spurs fan, not every Spurs fan, but a big chunk of just NBA fans in general will look at an NBA game and not see any part of it that's apart from shooting threes. Like, they don't see any other aspect of it. They don't see defense. They don't see filling space. They don't see smart cuts. They don't see the extra pass. They don't care about none of that. It's just, can you shoot a three? Like, that's crazy to me. It's important. I think he needs to be able to shoot threes, but like, I don't think we have a big enough sample size. And when he has shot, his shot looks pretty good. So ain't scared to shoot. See, that's the thing. The last few times we've seen him, that was not the case. He looked way more confident in that shot. Way more confident. I don't know. Anywho, I think this will be a great addition. Pretty sure the Spurs looking at this one. Wink, wink. I'm just going to throw that out there. So, yeah, guys. Let's see. Let's see where he lands. So this summer, Sochan is a goner. I don't know how this is going to work with Sochan, bro. I think what's going to happen with Jeremy is, yeah, he might be gone. I'm really hoping that this signals that they're going to give him an opportunity, but dang, bro. How much does it take? Give him a shot. I don't think Jeremy wants to go. That's the crazy thing. I don't think he wants to go, but it's like the betterment of his career to leave if the Spurs just aren't going to play him. but I'm not bought in on. I've watched so much NBA over the years, and this type of player fits in every team. Like, any team can use that. You can't have a bunch of them on the court at once, but any player, any team can use a player like that at his size, defensive ability. Yeah, any team can use it. It's very frustrating. Yeah, he does not want to go for real. Oh, Sochan? I don't know. I don't think he does. Every one of his actions is just like, I think this is just like a desperation move. Like, you just kind of have to. We're kind of screwing ourselves here. If the Spurs just let him walk in the offseason, like, what was the point, you know? And I know the Spurs are very smart. See, that's the thing. Our front office always makes really great decisions. We don't typically just let someone walk unless we just kind of had to, right? Like Primo, like, that's a wrap. Get off my team. But we usually don't just let him walk. We figure something out. Even with DeMar DeRozan, I know he was an unrestricted free agent, so it's different. But you did a sign and trade with him. You didn't just let him walk. I don't see them doing that. But at this point, you don't have that many other options. It's either he stays on the team, and you give him an offer, or you trade him. Or not trade him, or you let him go. Or you buy him out, but the Spurs aren't going to buy him out. It's weird, right? Carter Bryant took Sochan's chain. I mean, we all knew that Carter Bryant. It's kind of weird because they don't really play the same. Like, Carter Bryant can play small forward, power forward, but they don't really play the same game. They're kind of different. And that's another thing, too. Carter Bryant, and when Carter Bryant and Sochan was on the court together, they looked really good. They played great defense, obviously, but it's whatever. Carter isn't a non-shooter. Carter can shoot, though. Y'all just talking, bro. I love Carter Bryant. I do love Carter Bryant. And I think he'll be able to shoot at a pretty high clip later in his later down the line. But y'all just talking, bro. It's just somebody new, and y'all get excited. He's shooting 30% from 3, man. Y'all, it's just weird, bro. I don't know why Spurs fans do this. Like, he's barely playing, so I don't want to use a sample size of Carter Bryant, but he's barely playing. He doesn't take a lot of shots. 30% from 3. It's just weird. I think that's so weird. Footy stopped glazing Sochan. Footy's joking. He's actually joking. He's not a Sochan stan. Though I thought, Clan, you want Castle in the starting 5 with Sochan and Wemby. No. The starting 5, I will be content. I'm still content if Castle were to be in the starting 5. But from day one, I always wanted Fox, Dylan. I didn't know what to do about the Devin thing. But Devin, Sochan, Wemby. I always kind of wanted that. But a few can flip off. And I'm okay with Dylan Harper not being a starting lineup as long as you're playing through Fox. But Fox has not even been, like, as good as I expect him to be. A lot of people got upset because I said, I was like, isn't it kind of weird that Fox is only averaging 19 points? And they're like, well, it's because everybody on the team is doing so well. But it's like, Fox just hasn't been playing that well. At times, like, I don't know. I just expected more big. The Spurs go to him at certain times, and he lays a stinker. Like, I know what you're saying, but great players, especially the second best player on the team, they're gonna get their points. You know, they're gonna get their points. We're seeing games where he's not even breaking 20. A multitude of these games, he's not even breaking 15. This is a max contract player, and people are like, oh, stop complaining. It's like he can't even crack 15? That's crazy to me. Especially when Fox main, like the one thing that makes him great is his scoring ability. Putting pressure on defenses and his scoring ability. Pressure on the rim. But yeah, I mean, sometimes he gives you a really great performance. Like, you got the Jazz. I mean, it's Jazz, though. But you got the Jazz. He can get you 31. Timberwolves game, that's when we really need him. Gave you 25. Most of the time, it's just, eh. I mean, he has like 30. I think it's like 33 players scoring more than him. Let me see. NBA scoring. Here's 2025. Let's see. Yeah, let's just name some of the players that's ahead of him. Let's see. Devin Booker, James Harden, Cade Cunningham, Michael Porter Jr., Keontae George, obviously Victor, Siakam, Jalen Johnson, Norman Powell, Trey Murphy, Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram, Shaedon Sharpe, Paolo Banchero, Zion Williamson, Dylan Brooks, Alperen Sengun, Cooper Flagg. Come on. Nico Alexander-Walker, Jimmy Butler, Cat, and then Fox. Fox is averaging the same amount of points as DeMar DeRozan. People don't think that's crazy? I don't think it's a crazy expectation to expect De'Aaron Fox to be at least cracking the top 20, I don't think that's that crazy. I know that we have a really deep team, but I'm watching these games, and a lot of times when our offense becomes stagnant, we try to lean on him, and he just hasn't been producing as well as I thought he could. Or he gets like lazy with the ball, or just makes like weird mistakes. I don't know. I mean, he shouldn't be averaging nearly the same amount as like CJ McCollum. Like he's averaging 1 point more than CJ McCollum, dog. Come on. There's players on here that need a lot of setup that's averaging close to what he's averaging. Like Jalen Duren is averaging, well, he's 2 points less. But he needs setup. Evan Mobley. I just expected more. Clan record prediction this season. Oh man, I don't know. I can give you a seed prediction. I think that will be first seed. I saw somebody say good take, Clan. I don't even know what take I was talking about at that time. 60 and 22. Yeah, I think the Spurs can crack 60. It's going to be tough, though. Cracking 60 is going to be really tough because we already got, 16 losses? That's going to be tough. I have us winning 51 games. Still? They'll be over 51. Yeah, if we go and we look at the upcoming game. Oh crap. I messed up. All right. Let's see. Spurs currently are at 35? 35. So I'm going to do my prediction. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. I don't know. They had our number. Maybe we don't give them the second time. 47. I think we figured it out. 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. 60 actually is going to be really hard. I don't know if we get 60. to go 25-6 down the stretch. That's really tough. You mod begging? What was your name before? Was that always your name? How does it feel to have that power? Feel like Thanos? Aim for the record of the 2014 Spurs. Ah, those are the days. Look at you. Feel good? Out of 16 losses, at least 10 and 13 have been us blowing double-digit leads. We have to lock in. That's true. Yeah, a lot of it's been us losing. Thanks, King. Welcome, man. Is there anything else to talk about? I mean, I would talk about Harrison Barnes, but who wants to do that? Nobody want to do that. There we go. Clan making dreams come true one mod at a time. It's the least I can do. I posted on my IG story the monkey video. The clip that Trump posted. And I actually have somebody in my DM saying, actually, you know, I had to check whether or not that was true. So I went and checked and it wasn't there anymore. So it's not true. These people are crazy. You're psychotic, bro. You're absolutely psychotic. Get out of my DMs, please, for the love of God. You're psychotic. What a reasonable person. You're so smart. You went and checked and it wasn't there, therefore it's not real. What did I miss with the video? It was like an AI generated video. Most of it, I don't even know what most of it was taught. I saw it and I wasn't listening to it. And then the very end, it was like a second. At the very end of the video, it showed Barack Obama and Michelle Obama as monkeys. And it's from a longer clip that showed like a bunch of Democrats as animals, and then Trump is the king or whatever. But they made them monkeys. Yeah, very racist. No, that's crazy. Yeah, it's very racist. Super racist. And then initially he said, I mean, they lie all the time. But initially he said, oh, well, it was a staffer that did it. But then we have clips, obviously, of him saying who has access to his Truth Social account. And it's literally him and a close advisor or something like that. And he's just trying to blame it on some like random like intern or something. And it's like, nah, Nah. What's up with conservatives and AI slop? They're kind of the void of creativity, right? It's the void of creativity, the void of art. I mean, that kind of fits right in with like those right wingers like that. Go watch a right wing movie. It's not art. It's pretty bad, man. It's not art. No complex thought, nothing to it at all. It's just slop. I would say the only person, and this is only because he's been in Hollywood for so long, that's like definitely obviously right leaning but makes really good movies, is like Clint Eastwood. But I think that's mostly because you know, he's been in Hollywood forever, you know. I guess I'll be lying if I said like sometimes Mel Gibson don't make some bangers. I don't even know what Mel Gibson is though. I don't even know what Mel Gibson is. He's just crazy. I don't know. Sometimes he makes some good stuff. I mean, I'll admit it. I hate that I have to admit that because I don't really like Mel Gibson. But he makes some good stuff. I don't know what's going on with the Clippers, man. Jazz, Hornets, Wizards, Hawks. Next year may no longer be the bottom seed. The West is so wild, man, because as good as the Clippers have been playing, they're still 9th seed. Like, that's crazy. I mean, they went on a wild run. Like, it's like, what's the point? Guys, so many great Mel Gibson movies. There are some good... Well, what about the ones Mel Gibson created himself? Like, the ones where he starred in it. Yeah, obviously, those are bangers. The ones he created himself. Nah, am I tripping? Am I just hating? Hold on, let me not. I don't want to just hate, because I don't. Just because I don't like Mel Gibson personally. Like, let's see. Mel Gibson directed movies. What we got here? Did he direct Braveheart? He didn't direct Braveheart. He directed Hacksaw Ridge? Yeah, let me shut up. He did direct Braveheart. And Hacksaw Ridge was a... It's not my favorite movie, but it's alright. Hacksaw Ridge, ain't nothing wrong with that. Passion of the Christ, I watched that as a kid. And I was just like, this is awful. And then I watched it as an adult, and I was like, this is awful. Movie's messed up, man. Just, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I did not like Passion of the Christ. It's just torture. It's just watching someone get tortured for 3 hours or whatever. I don't think that's a good movie. Let's see. The Man Without a Face. I don't think I've seen that movie. You guys can't even see what I'm seeing. Yeah, he's a lunatic. I will admit though, Hacksaw Ridge is pretty good. It's a good movie. I wouldn't tell anybody not to watch that. It's all right. Oh, so he directed 5 movies? Okay. Like any rock music, Clan? I'm open to rock music. I haven't really got into a really great band. Hold on, I'll tell you. Somebody I like. That I just started getting into. What's their name? They got it in this mix. I hate it because I can't play it because it'll be copyrighted, I'm sure. It is Fluorescence. I really like Fluorescence. The Roll the Dice. So look up Fluorescence, Roll the Dice. That song is so good. Oh, it's so good. And it's a black lead singer too. That's a cool band. I wanted to go to one of their concerts. They're cool. Clan, you listen to Nas? I like Nas. I used to listen to Illmatic sometimes. He's one of those artists, cause Nas is New York. I never been a fan of the New York sound. I never liked the New York sound that much, to be honest with you. Like, the only person that's New York that I love was DMX. What do you listen to? Are you talking genre or what? Yeah, I like Joey Badass. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. I like Joey. You just mean like rappers I listen to? Eminem, Denzel Curry. I used to listen to Hobson. He's been gone forever. But looking back on some of his stuff, it was a little cringy. Here, I can just go through my stuff. Let's see. I got my bars one. Let's see what's on here. Alright, some Outkast. Gosh, now that I think about it, I really just need to make a freaking... So, Kendrick, that Mexican OT. Obviously, I said M. I used to like Ski Mask Slump God stuff. I already said Denzel Curry. Big the Plug is pretty good. I really like Texas. I'm not from Texas, but I really like Texas rap. I grew up off of Paul Wall and Mike Jones. Not a fan of New York sound, but liked Hobson. Well, I like New York sound. I like what's it called? I said I like DMX. And Hobson can rap, bro. Don't you disrespect Hobson? Are you joking? All right, I'm about to risk copyright. Hold on. I can't. You are not going to disrespect Hobson. Hobson can rap. Unfortunately, Hobson's one of those artists. Where is it? Unfortunately, he's one of those artists that he'll say one thing where it's like, "Oh, why did you say that?" And then people are just like, "See, he's trash." It's like, come on.
Yo, ask about Hobson.
Yeah, come on. Tell me this man can't rap. You just hating. If you say this man can't rap, you just hating. Oh, I probably need to turn it down a little bit on it.
Already know, really no telling how far I'ma go. Got the hardest of flows. Yeah, I see you shining, but do not pretend like your bars in low. I aim at you lame, the target explodes. Stay in your lane, now your car getting towed. How you be hating on me when you work at Department of Clothes, at Target and Lowe's? Marcus is cold. I'm a savage, it's a part of the code. I'm known for mentally scarring these hoes. Once I understood that bitches ain't shit, the darkness arose. Good guys get left behind. Now I'm walking around dead inside. Let me testify, my bread inclined, I bred to thrive. Now I'm a red flag bitch, should've read the signs, yeah. A well-known narcissist who got the largest dick and white contacts, hard to miss. If you rap, then you are at risk. I'ma break through the door with a Spartan kick. Nigga, let me tell you, you ain't doing neither. You is foolish thinking you would prosper. If you thinking you the dope, then I'm the one they call the fucking super gobbler. In the street and try to throw the dirt. They don't like the way I go berserk. The shit you talking, I was on it first. My mama tell me I should go to church. I don't be doing this shit just to be getting clicks and views for your entertainment. I'm steady wildin', got a villa on Petty Island. Really bad it, I don't gotta say it.
But yeah, Hobson can't rap. Get out of here. Okay, this is 30-year-old Hobson. Play what you were talking about. What you mean? What you mean? Even if you go Illmind Hobson 4, he was flowing, bro. Illmind Hobson 4 was good. Illmind, that's when I got onto him, was Illmind. No, actually, I got onto him with Illmind 5. My friend told me about Illmind 5. And then I ended up listening to his other Illminds. Illmind 4 was dope. I was like, dang, this is like some Eminem vibes. like the crazy Eminem days. Nobody said he can't rap. It was just not good music, man. He got some good music. He got some good music. Dude, Nolly, hold on, man. This album's good. Knock Madness. Knock Madness is good. And what's really impressive is he's a true musician because he creates all of his beats. He did it all himself. Oh, come on. See, Knock Madness tracklist. Like, this is, come on. Wait, Hip Hop Sinister is not Knock Madness. What's up with Genius? Why is it not? Whatever. Just give me the track list. Here we go. Fiends are knocking at my door. Should I give them what they're asking for? That song's good. Now, the song I really like, though, is Nolly Trey Flippin'. He made a whole song. Like, this is what made me love him. He made a whole song about skateboarding, bro. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing that. He gave a different image of blackness, and I like that. It's kind of like Boondocks, where you get to see all facets of blackness. And, you know, Hopsin is like, it's a black dude that skateboards. Like, you don't really think about that. Like, yeah, we exist. He got me into, well, I didn't start skateboarding. I think I started longboarding. But Nolly Trey Flip, that song's good. Or the song he has with, he went crazy on Rip Your Heart Out. He went crazy on Rip Your Heart Out, featuring Tech Nine. He went crazy on there. I Need Help is dope. Hip Hop Sinister is dope. Lunchtime Cypher is dope. Yeah. Anyways. Lil Wayne rap circles around Hopsin. Yeah. Man, Lil Wayne is such a weird dude because it's like I can't disagree with that. Like, as far as who can rap better, like, I don't know, probably Wayne. But the problem I think with Lil Wayne is like he is just so, and I understand like artists gonna be inconsistent, but he's inconsistent as in like when he's inconsistent, he's not trying. Like he like just not trying at all. When he puts out garbage, it's like it was meant to be garbage. Like, it's like, bro, what were you doing? Like, you didn't even care. And I'll admit, when my boy Eminem released something and ended up being kind of garbage, right? Like, Revival was kind of bad, but it wasn't bad because of the flows. Like, he was rapping, but it was the production. It was a lot of other stuff, but I could tell he was trying. He cared. Lil Wayne, for some reason, he just doesn't care. And I never seen anything from Hopsin that insinuated or made me feel as if he didn't care when he made that song. There's always heart behind it. Lil Wayne is so inconsistent with his music, with his effort. And that's what drives me crazy about him. Even his concerts are like that. Like, he doesn't even try. But yeah, as far as like greatest commercial punchline rapper, yeah, easily. Like, he's one of those, you know, some rappers, like I think Eminem is one, he can do everything. Like, Eminem is just jack of all trades. He can do everything, right? But a lot of his punchlines come down to like he draws it out, right? Like he'll just keep drawing it out until he gets to the punchline. Like, he creates an image and then you get to the punchline. Like, he'll say a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? My head's dead weight. I'm trying to get my head straight because I found out the Spice Girl I want to impregnate or whatever. But like, he'll just draw it out. And oh man, I want to give you guys an example. Hold on, let me think of a song. Oh yeah. Oh no. I messed up. Oh my god. Why is Genius? Oh, they gotta make sure I'm human. I didn't even read that. I'm so stupid. Alright, here we go. Alright, so like this is what Eminem was great at. And then I'll talk about our boy Lil Wayne. Let me see. Like this is his punchline. His punchlines last forever. This whole verse basically is a punchline. And it's not one of his like greatest punchlines or nothing like that, but the way he paints a picture is crazy. And this is just some crazy stuff. I got a beautiful wife, kids, and a gorgeous home. What would make me jump in the tub with a cordless phone? Like, painting that picture. I'm straight vicious. I hit you with plates and dishes. Leave you with 8 stitches. See, that's the punchline when he just keeps going, keeps giving you imagery. That's the punchline. Or this is when he really just goes in. You're hearing the last thoughts of a man about to blow his effing brains out, fall back on his blood-stained blouse, on top of his spouse, spread out on a blood-stained couch in front of his kids that he just killed in the same house. That's a long, drawn-out, yeah. But then you listen to Lil Wayne, and what makes Lil Wayne so good is, like, each line is a punchline. Like Lil Wayne, it's not that every single thing that he says makes your head explode, like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. But everything that he says is, it rhymes. It's like little metaphors, little punchlines, and it makes the bigger picture more impressive. Like, what's the is it, Lil Wayne, is it Hail Mary? Is it Hail Mary? Lyrics. Oh, maybe it's not Hail Mary. Is it not Hail Mary? It's like a remix or something. It's not Trey Songz. Why is it saying Trey Songz? Maybe it's not Hail Mary. What? Hold on. Oh, is it like Bloody Mary? Bloody Mary. It's Bloody Mary. This is insane. Nothing that he says in his verse is like mind-blowing. But you say so many little punchlines till it makes it super impressive. All right. They give him the shoes to shine. It's do or die. I come from where we used to crime. The Uzi 9 more important than school supplies. The pool is dry. Like, it just kept going. Like, look at these rhymes. The news is lies. The pigeons is too spooked to fly. The rules denied. Hold on, there's a part that I really like. I like when you say euthanize. You know what I'm saying? Now, who am I? I'm who and why. I'm rude and kind. My car is computerized. I'm cruising by. Smoking blunts, Reuben size. You fools can try. These tools getting utilized. You euthanized. Like, on its own, just one of these on its own, it's like it's not that impressive. But you do it for an entire verse, and it's like, oh my God, you're a god at rapping. Like, bro, Lil Wayne will use the same word, though, like 10 times in a row. But each time he uses it in a different meaning to the word. Yeah, it's really impressive. But I can never put... It's so crazy because, like, as much as I want to put Lil Wayne in a top 5, I can't because of how much he doesn't care. Like, he has albums that are just so bad, and it's from lack of caring. It's like, this is lazy. But you know he's capable, you know? I think one Eminem, like, especially talking about old Eminem, I think the one that's like the most impressive, or one of the most impressive that no one gives any credit, or no one ever talks about, is Criminal. What are you saying, Criminal? It was after the skit. Yeah, here it is. Listen to this. Listen to this. Look how he paints a picture. This is a punchline. I mean, Eminem has actual, you know, more generic, not generic, but more typical punchlines. But people don't think of this as a punchline. But this is crazy. Windows tinted on my ride when I drive in it. So when I rob a bank, run out and just dive in it. So I'll be disguised in it. And if anybody identifies the guys in it, I hide for 5 minutes. Come back, shoot the eyewitness. Fire at the private eye, hired to pry my business. That's ridiculous. That is so many rhymes. That is so many rhymes. And the way he painted that picture is crazy. Windows tinted on the ride when I drive in it. So when I rob a bank, run out and just dive in it. So I'll be disguised in it. And if anybody identifies the guy in it, I hide for 5 minutes. Come back, shoot the eyewitness. Fire at the private eye, hired to pry my business. That is crazy, bro. Crazy, crazy. Clan, what do you think of the new Cole? I only listened to the Wimby song. I like that song. I haven't listened to the rest of it. J. Cole's really good. No rapper has had, will ever have his skill ever. Nah. People that's like hate on M and be like, oh no, he's not this, he ain't that great. Like, you just a hater, bro. Like, you gatekeeping for no reason. Like, you got some weird reason why you're gatekeeping. But yeah, no. And I think it's because of how much he put into it. That's the thing, though. The reason why that he's gonna be one of a kind is just how much he put into it. Like, he's obsessive with it. And I don't think we get too many rappers that are just obsessed with it. Like, even Kendrick. Like, Kendrick loves rap, right? Absolutely loves it. But dang, man, I don't know how obsessed Kendrick is with it. You know, I don't know if Kendrick's gonna be doing this when he's 50. You know, like I don't know. Kendrick, great. Kendrick, I always say this. Kendrick and Tupac are the only two where if somebody told me they're better than Eminem, I'll accept it, even if I don't agree. I think that's good respect. Ones that come close are Big L, rest in peace. Big Pun was sick too, though. Yeah, Big L. You're mixed on the album so far? I haven't listened to any of it. It's a long album. I mean, 24 songs. That's crazy. That doesn't happen. People don't release like that long of songs anymore. Or song lists anymore. Kendrick is more obsessed with telling a story in his albums where M loves to craft. That's true. Yeah, because all of his albums like tell a story. Kendrick is the culture, though. Anyhow. Yeah, this is definitely Cole's last album. Oh, is this his last album? It's a 2-disc album, though, and it's supposed to be his last one. Oh. How old is J. Cole? He named it The Fall Off? 40? Oh. He named it The Fall Off? J. Cole is incredible because one thing that makes him incredible is one thing that makes J. Cole incredible is how he started. If you go back and you listen to some of his old songs, I mean, he just made like party music. Like, he was one of those artists that I just didn't think would last that long. Like, oh, okay, he's just here for this era, then he's gonna go away. I wasn't expecting to be as good as he is. Yeah, I gotta listen to that album. I heard he dissed Kendrick, ain't it? Didn't he diss Kendrick? Or criticize Kendrick? Which is like, that's kind of cowardly, this being your last album. Like, now you want to diss him? Like, God, Kendrick destroyed Drake, bro. That was legendary. What a time to be alive. That was crazy. I don't know when the last time was when I was like that excited to hear new music. That was a crazy time. Man, what a wild time. Anyways. He don't have a lot of features. He's really self-grown. Yeah, J. Cole is he got some classic albums under his belt. So he's gonna be considered one of the greatest ever. I don't know where you would put him on the list, but he's gonna be on the list. What drives me crazy is when I see like when I see top rappers lists and they put like Drake in the top 5, that drives me crazy, bro. Like, we should be talking bars. Rick Ross at 50. I don't even know. That already feels off that Run DMC is right next to Rick Ross. All right, let's see. Jada Kiss, Ice-T. These are some good ones already. Queen Latifah. I feel like I will put, I don't know. I put Jada Kiss over Queen Latifah. Bun B. Redman. Hey, Redman made the list. E40. Yo, tell me where to go. Dr. Dre. As a rapper? See, already, Dr. Dre ain't no top 50 rapper, bro. My screen froze. I can't. Oh. What's going on? Ooh, Ludacris. Hold on. Where's Ludacris at? Ludacris 39? That seems low. Who's ahead of him? Gucci Mane? Gucci Mane ain't... Dude, what is going on? Alright, let's exit it. Oh my goodness. Have you heard Love Game by Eminem and Kendrick? I've heard every single Eminem song in existence. Of course I've heard that song. Power of love. That's something I'm getting it out of. Eminem's last verse is crazy on that song. He was doing a lot of experimenting with sounds at that time. It was kind of weird because it was like it actually worked and it shouldn't have worked. Like it, yeah. Those beats were like only Eminem could have rapped on them. And Kendrick did great also. Ludacris at 39. He should be definitely higher because you got... Dude, it just freezes? What a weird website. It just freezes when I go down to 38. It's just frozen. Well, that's frustrating. Yeah, get me out of here. Screw it. I'll go to another top list. I don't need Billboard. What the heck? Alright. History. The GOAT, greatest of all time. Best rappers of all time. Historium? Okay. Wait, no, this is blogs. No other complex? Best rapper alive. Are they doing it by year? We ain't doing that. Did I see Young Boy? Are we serious? Can we just shut up? Let's see. No, these are blogs. Why is Billboard the only one? I don't get it. This is Forbes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is that real? Oh my God, that's horrible. What a horrible list. Bad Bunny. Why is Bad Bunny on a rappers list? Why is Juice WRLD in the top 100? What? Lauryn Hill at 28. Dr. Dre. Future? Oh man, this is bad. Chief Keef? Chief Keef? Young Boy's discography is massive. Come on. We're talking about capable rappers, like, no offense, but come on. Jay-Z being at 1 is crazy. I get so tired of Jay-Z being in top 3, top 5 lists, man. Like, if you go back and you listen to Jay-Z, 90s Jay-Z, oh, he was flowing. Like, I understand. Like, he was flowing. Like, that's a whole different Jay-Z. But just like what everyone know Jay-Z from, the rhymes aren't that great. I mean, I like some of his lines throughout his career. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Okay, that's cool, but he ain't rapping. He ain't rapping. Kendrick rapping. Lil Wayne rapping. J. Cole rapping. Tupac rapping. Drake? I like some old Drake stuff, but Kanye? Kanye got some classic albums, but is he rapping? Rapping? Nicki Minaj. Ugh. Nas, okay. Eminem at 10 is crazy. Putting all these people, none of these people can rap better than M. None of them can rap better than M. That's crazy. Andre should be in the top 5. B.I.G., he could be higher. Missy Elliott, she should be in the top 50, I think. Chuck D, ASAP Rocky, he should not be in no top 15. Are you joking? Lil Kim should be in no top 20. Like, maybe even top 50. I don't even know if Lil Kim should be in top 50. Snoop Dogg, yeah. He should be there somewhere. Tyler, the Creator. I think Tyler, the Creator is top 50. Top 20 is crazy. Nicki shouldn't be that high. No, dude. She shouldn't be ahead of Lauryn Hill. Are you joking? Look how low they got DMX. DMX is at 23. You guys probably can't see that. Yeah, DMX at 23. I love 50, but 50 ain't. Yeah, I don't know if he's top 25. I don't know about that. Busta Rhymes should be in there somewhere. E40, Method Man. Yeah, he should be in there. I don't know why she keeps on. Cardi B shouldn't be on here at all. I don't even think Cardi B writes her own stuff. I still don't understand Bad Bunny. Is there a Bad Bunny I don't know about? Classify him as... well, he just shouldn't be in that list. He shouldn't be in the top 50 list. That's crazy. Too Short. Oh, yeah, Too Short could be in there. Rakim. Yeah, Rakim. Where's Rakim? Oh, okay. We found the... Wait. What? Is this the updated list? Eminem 5? And Tupac 4? Nas okay. Kendrick okay. I'm not mad at that. Jay-Z. I'm getting so tired of Jay-Z being one of anything. I don't understand why Jay-Z is so untouchable to some people. Like, Jay-Z? Like, his biggest album, I think people would consider The Blueprint. I don't really understand why it means so much to people, to be honest. I don't know. I'm not that crazy about Blueprint. Snoop. It's just an ugly list. Top 10, I'm going to tell you right off the bat. Drake shouldn't be in there. Jay-Z, maybe you can, but no one refers to, like, 90s Jay-Z. So I want Jay-Z out, I want Drake out, and I want Nicki out. And the rest, I would probably go with who's from this list. Because where's Andre? Because Andre would be in there for me. But I would go Eminem, Tupac, Kendrick. Let's see, probably Wayne, Snoop, B.I.G. Maybe B.I.G. then Snoop. I don't know. No, B.I.G. might go ahead of Lil Wayne. Big should be the first to go. Biggie? Notorious B.I.G.? He can make the top 10. He was rapping. He was rapping. It was all a dream. 2015 list got Eminem at 3. And Andre and Lauryn Hill got kicked out of the top 10. Nothing happened in hip hop that would require those two to get kicked out of the top 10 from 2015 to 2023. Come on now, let's be so for real. Let's be so for real. It was all a dream. I think it's nostalgic for a lot of people. I don't know. Them old heads love them. Some Blueprint. I mean, I grew up off of Blueprint, I think. Blueprint came out, what, 2001? Or did Blueprint come out in 2001? I don't understand. Yeah, I never understood why they like it. Why people like it so much, though. It was all a dream. Rap groups. Where would they put D12? Is D12 on here? Do D12 deserve to be on here? I like D12, but oh yeah, they're definitely on this list. Oh yeah, they're gonna be on this list. Yin Yang Twins. Huh? Let's see. I don't think I know them. Hey, Crisscross. Kid and Play. I don't know. D12 might not make this list. Heavy D and the Boys. Oh, they might not make the list. There's no way they make this list. Oh, it froze again. I'm controlling it now. It just stops. You get to a certain point. It just stops, man. That's so frustrating because I want to just... Okay, Onyx. Okay. Now, why are the big timers over them? Yeah, none of the rap groups I know are going to be on here. Clips, okay. Gangstar. Ghetto Boys. Okay. I respect that. I respect Fresh Prince, DJ Jazzy Jeff. That's okay. They should be pretty high. Hot Boy. Wait. I don't know. Maybe some people I do know are going to be on here. Sugar Hill Gang. Bone Thugs and Harmony. I would have assumed they were top 20. G Unit. 3-6 Mafia. Okay. Cypress Hill. Beastie Boy. Beastie Boys should be higher than 16, I would think. That's crazy. Beastie Boys is 16. Hold on. I need some justification for that. Oh, wait. I'm getting my justification. Naughty by Nature. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see. Migos. Migos should be on the list. They shouldn't be like near top 10 though. The Roots. Okay. De La Soul. Okay. Beastie Boys are it's actually pretty appropriate where they're at. Salt and Pepper. Eric B. and Rakim. Public Enemy. Run DMC. A Tribe Called Quest. NWA. Wu-Tang Clan. And number 1 is... Ooh. Oh my god, it froze. Outkast. Yeah! That's actually really good. That's a good list. That's a pretty good list. It lost me at one point. But some of these, I don't know. D12 couldn't make it because they only got like, I mean, they got a few albums, but like the album is like one album. Like you can't put them on there. Wimby dropping 40 points tomorrow. He was whooping on Cooper Flag like Cooper Flag was Chet, bro. I don't know why he's so angry at Cooper Flag. Hope he does. All right. Anyways, I just been yapping. I think I'm gonna hop off. As far as we're concerned, we will go live. Unless something crazy happens, I might not go live tomorrow. So, yeah, don't look for me. I might not go live tomorrow. It will have to be something crazy happen, but maybe we can go live like Sunday night or something. Maybe Monday night. Yeah, but if something crazy happens, if there's like some type of, if something happens, I'll go live. Some big news, but if not, I'll tell you my thoughts on the game through tweets because I'm gonna be at my parents', so I won't be as available. Anywho, I'll give it to you guys later. Yeah, have a good night, and I hope Wimby does drop a lot of points tomorrow. Goodbye.